Well, hi everybody. Welcome back. This is Kim. Thank you so much for clicking on this video. Isn't this picture cool? I have no idea where it is. I found it online. It's a Creative Commons picture, so I'm allowed to use it, but I have no idea where it is. Anyways, I had a fantastic night tonight delivering. It's December 23rd. I'll be posting this tomorrow, December 24th, but anyways, we had a great night out tonight with the whole holiday atmosphere, pouring rain. What more could you ask for? It was actually really good. So all I can say is, wow, we did great tonight. My husband talked me into going out and delivering. I really wasn't planning on it. It was pouring rain. Yeah, so I was a little hesitant even when he suggested it, but I'm like, okay, whatever, you're going to be driving. So, when he drives, it makes delivering a lot easier. I don't have to worry about that portion of it. All I am doing is, working the app. I don't have to worry about parking. I don't have to worry about, any of the driving portion. I just work the app, pick up the food, deliver it to the customers. It's great. So, it's just going to be a quick summary of how I did tonight. I didn't tape myself. I didn't take any screenshots. We just delivered, and since we did so well, I wanted to share it. This is just going to be quick, okay? So, if you combine holiday times, horrible weather, and what do you get? A ton of people ordering food. Were all the offers good? No. DoorDash had a peak pay of $3.50, which is crazy because we normally don't get any peak pay around here. Maybe $1, but I haven't seen $3.50 in a long time. Last year we had $5 one day, I remember. But anyways, so that $3.50 boosted up some of the mediocre offers to pretty good. There were still some no tip or low tip delivery offers, and obviously I didn't take any of those. So there were so many doubles. It was crazy. I think that there was just a lack of drivers, to be honest. There were so many offers. And there was a lot that made no sense at all. There was many of them where you would pick up at two different restaurants and then go off in opposite directions to deliver. I did not take any of those. Or the money, even with the added $3.50, didn't make sense. There would be two deliveries from two different restaurants to two different neighborhoods, and it would be like $12 or something. I'm like, no. $15, no. They were long distances, and in the pouring rain, I just really wanted to stay close by. Why take a 10-mile delivery when I can get 2- and 3-mile deliveries? It just didn't make any sense to take those, especially with such low pay. And you figure there's an extra $3.50 on each one, a $15. So if it was a lot of them were like $15, $15.50, $16. So if you subtract that $3.50 each, that's $7 off of those people didn't really even tip, or maybe tipped $1. So yeah, those were bad offers. Being, a little bit of supplement with the $3.50 made it a little bit better, but still not in the pouring rain. Grubhub was hopping, and I have never ever seen so many offers from them. I was insane. I must have been the only Grubhub driver out there tonight. In 3 hours, like I said, this was December 23rd, I had 98 Grubhub offers in 3 hours. That's insane. On a typical Thursday night, like I looked at December 10th, for example, and there was 29. So this is like more than triple. And most of the Grubhub offers were doubles, which is very rare for me to get. I very rarely ever get a Grubhub double. I might get an add-on after I'm already at the restaurant or something, but I've never been offered up front so many. Now, I only accepted 4 of those 98. Most were long distance, low pay, from a restaurant that I know would not have the food ready. I wanted to make sure that tonight I accepted smart offers. Since there was such a glut of ones to choose from, I used my cherry picking skills and tried to pick the very best ones. And I think I did fantastic, actually. I'm going to tell you what I did, so just keep watching. DoorDash was also super busy. Many decent offers. There was a lot in the questionable range where I would have been like, on a normal night, debating on whether to take them. But like I said, I didn't want to go far tonight, mainly because of the rain. There was accidents all over the place. I just really wanted to stay close by. So, anyways, there were many decent offers, but I was holding out for great. And 95% of the ones I accepted were great. I only accepted 5 DoorDash deliveries, but they were good ones. So I only took 9 deliveries total tonight. We stayed in the same general area the whole night. We drove back and forth from one area of town to the other. I mean, we went back and forth on this one street practically for every single delivery. Oh, I want to ask you, please subscribe to my channel. That would be fantastic. I've got over 400 subscribers now, which is like, oh my God, mind-blowing to me. Anyways, I would really appreciate it. And if you've already subscribed, thank you so much. I appreciate you more than you know. I'd also love if you could give this video a thumbs up. That helps it get seen by more people. And I would appreciate it. Thank you so much. Anyways, back to this. So we stayed in the same general area. It worked out really well for us. There were a few multi-app opportunities that helped boost my earnings. While I was at a restaurant for one platform, another one offered a pickup from the same restaurant, going to the same delivery area. This happened twice, but I think one was a double on Grubhub where I was already there and they added another one. I'm not sure. But, yeah. It was really good. I know this area where I delivered very well. It's near where I live. It was, easy because I know the restaurants really well. I know the areas really well. I know the neighborhoods. I could easily decide whether or not to take offers. There was very little unknown, let's just put it that way. Tonight, the only time I had to wait for an order was at Lazy Dog, and that was really only 5 to 10 minutes. So that was great. Everything else was ready when I got there, which was just fabulous. We did have a pizza one that wasn't ready yet, but I also got there like 10 minutes early, and we needed to get gas, so we just went and got gas and then went back. The gas station was like not very far, so we just went and got gas and then went back and picked up the pizza, so it was fine. Yeah, that was the only one that wasn't actually gonna be ready, but like I said, we were there early, so it wasn't the restaurant's fault. Okay, so here's what I did tonight. So I just put them, these are not in the order I went. The top ones are DoorDash, the bottom ones from here down. These are Grubhub. These are DoorDash. So Chick-fil-A. The base pay was $8.25. I don't know why it was so high. People must have just kept turning it down or something because the delivery was not very far. So I'm not sure why. But anyways, $3.50 for the peak pay. Tip was $4.50. Total of $16.25. Then Wingstop was $8. Another one, this one was a little further, but $8, $3.50 peak pay, $18.50 tip, which is fantastic. So that equaled $30. Tony's Pizza, $4.75 for the base pay, $3.50 peak pay, $5.27 tip, total of $13.52. Then Exotic Thai, $4.75 for the base pay, $3.50 for the peak pay, $5 tip, $13.25 total. Yamasan was $3.50 base pay. Oh my God, this one was less than a mile delivery. It was great. This was my very last one. But anyways, $3.50 base pay, $3.50 for peak pay, $10.50 tip. That came to $17.50. Patron, $4.31 base pay. This is mileage. 92 cents, $20 tip, $25.23. Another Patron. This came in while I was here. Also, they're both Grubhub, so it was just an add-on. $2.37 base pay, $1.45 mileage, $13.92 tip, $17.74. And then Lazy Dog, $9 base pay, $3.96 for mileage. It wasn't that far of a drive. That's interesting. I wonder how they determine this mileage. Maybe it was from where I was when I accepted it to the restaurant and then there. I don't know. Anyways, $15 tip, $27.96. And then another exotic Thai. So these two were combined together. This one was directly on the way to this house, so it worked out perfect. $7.91 base pay, $2.27 for mileage, $11 tip, $23.71. So that totals up to $185.16. Yes, you heard that right. $185.16 in 3 hours. Well, a little bit more. So we went out from 5:05 until about 8:15. So I'm going to round it up to 3¼ hours. It was really 3 hours and 10 minutes, but let's just round it up. So how much is that per hour? $56.97. That's fantastic. It was mostly because it was pouring rain. I really believe that. We live in Southern California. Very seldom rains here. And this was not like a little light storm. It was pouring rain. And when it rains, people crawl up and hide in their house. It's also December 23rd. People are getting ready for Christmas. Who wants to cook? You know, I think it's just easier just to get the food delivered. So it was a great night to be out delivering. You know, it was very rewarding. Have you ever had a night like this? It was fun. No downtime. Literally, I would finish one delivery and have another one lined up. There were tons of orders to choose from. Lots of good orders to choose from. I turned down a lot that on a normal night I would have grabbed. There was one for $50. I debated back and forth on whether to take it. It was from an Italian restaurant that the food is generally not ready. And I was nowhere near that restaurant. It was a Grubhub. I would have had to drive, I don't know, easily 10 miles to the restaurant. Maybe not 10 miles. 6 miles, 7 miles, I don't know. To the restaurant. Wait there, who knows how long. And then it was delivering to 2 houses. But the furthest house was far. Like easily a half hour, maybe even more. 40 minutes from the restaurant. So then, obviously, you'd have to drive back into town. And, yeah, I was tempted. It was early in the evening, and I don't know. I kept going back and forth whether or not to accept it, and I finally decided not to. I'm glad I didn't, because it would have ate up a big chunk of time, and I would have gotten fewer of these other ones delivered. Yes, I would have made the $50, but I made $50. I made more than $50 an hour, so that would have taken longer than an hour to do those 2 deliveries. So in hindsight, it was a good decision. But at the time, I'm like, oh my God, I can't believe I just turned down a $50 order. Anyways, like I said, it was because of the rain. That's why I didn't take it. On a normal night, I would have grabbed it. But the area where it was delivering to was on this 2-lane highway, and all I can just imagine if there was an accident or something. Anyways, moving on. What was I saying? Anyways, lots of good orders to choose from. I turned down a lot of really good orders. But hopefully other dashers were out there and grabbed them. Weather was not great, but I wasn't driving, so I didn't care. My husband doesn't mind driving in the rain, so we were fine. I was pretty wet, but that's okay. I didn't melt. So, anyways, comment below if you've had a night like this, or if you've had a similar experience. If you haven't, I hope that you do. It was really fun, and it was very profitable, and I'm glad we went out. And I wish I would have had some rain boots like this cute little girl here. My feet got kind of wet, but yeah, it was good. Anyways, I hope you're staying healthy, staying safe, and making lots of money. And thanks again for clicking on this video, and we'll see you next time.